I know we got a caller coming in, but here's one more thing I want to share with you all. What you're doing is, you can accomplish whatever you set out to accomplish within the purpose and will of God, perfect will of God. Now, you can also accomplish some things that Satan has set in your path. Now, I thought about this, and I realized a lot of things that I didn't accomplish in my life were things that I didn't put the energy into. The reason I haven't gotten to the size I'm supposed to, because I didn't put the energy into it consistently like I was supposed to. Now I'm going to say something that's going to blow your mind. Brothers that are watching, women that are watching, single people. When I was single, it wasn't a woman I couldn't get. Did you hear what I just said?
I heard you. You hear that?
Okay. It wasn't a woman. It was not a woman I could not get. Why? Now I guess saying Pastor White said that. I'm saying it because my mindset was where it was focused at. Our focus was being the man.
Right.
Okay. So the thing of it is, everything that I noticed that I put my focus on. I know women that put their focus on, I'm never gonna date a broke guy. I'm always, and you know what? They never date a broke guy. You know, some of them sisters, every time they ain't never with a broke dude. Okay, I mean, but and it's the reality of it. There's certain people that will they believe in vacationing. They ain't got, I don't know how they ain't got no job, but they done been to Dubai. They done been to London, Brazil, Norway. You ain't got no job. But you know what? That's where they put their focus at. So can you imagine if you really put your focus on God, His temple, His word, and His service? Man, and then we said it earlier, He'll give you the desires of your heart. And the reason people say, well, how do you know? Because see, what happens is you have a renewing of your mind. You have a clean heart. So your desires change.
That's right.
That's it.
Your desires change. See, when my desire used to be a Big Mac and a supersized fries. I used to desire that. That ain't my desire no more. When I got wiser, you know what I'm saying, and God came, that ain't my desire. You understand? See, when God moves, your desire changes. You don't want to watch certain foolishness. You can't listen to certain things.
Exactly.
Certain music you just can't hear. Now, don't get me wrong. Every night I'm a Miami bass. Don't stop. Get it. I'm just getting it for somebody else now. I like the beat, and I'm transitioning because both of these people right here, if you go to their workout class, this ain't no jazzercise. No. Okay? Both of them be making it happen. They music pumping. Now I know Joanna has had some music in church, and she was doing stuff that, and folk, they weren't ready for it. They tried to complain, and she was like, listen, I don't care how you feel. I'm going to play it. We're going to lose this weight, and we're going to do this, and we're going to keep jamming with it. That's why hers is like a dance step. I'm learning to do. I'm like, yeah. I mean, I'm feeling it. Now, Joanna, I know you have your show. Okay, I'm going to get to the call. But I know you got a show. I want you to tell us about that.
So I'm the host of On the Move with Jéan Awards, WATC 57. That comes on 3 days a week
yes.
for an hour, and we do a physical fitness routine in the show with different guests.
Right.
Like you did one.
Yes, I have.
You did one where you talking. We give the people 15 minutes of 15 and then 15 minutes of fame, and so that's important for our viewing audience to see you as a pastor. Put your mouth where your movement is, and show them that, hey, I'm willing to struggle to do this. So it's not like a boot camp or the Super Rat Max program and the other fitness things that I do. It's really designed by the producer to get into the minds of those who won't move and those who are stuck either with fitness or with faith. And it's really done well, and I'm really proud of it. And people have responded, and if they can get started, I think everything starts with 5 minutes eating the frog, sharpening the saw. You've heard these cliches about procrastination and the things that get us stuck. And I always challenge people to 5 minutes of fitness first, 5 minutes of faith first. And it just never stops there. Never stops.
And you teach people how to do things at home.
Absolutely.
You got all these little home things, chairs and things so there's no excuse. Now we know Dooley. I'm not blocking Dooley out, but we know Dooley got that 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30. His folk called me, and we know what he got over there at Faith Fitness. But tell us what you got. I know you got boot camp. Tell us what you got also.
So what we do is we do more corporate training. Fit for Duty. We do more national training with organizations like Job Corps and colleges.
Wow.
Institutes. Yeah. So we do.
You got big contracts. That's what you say. I got y'all. You big time.
Big time.
I understand, Bishop.
No, we do have classes, but they're customized classes, they're private classes, and so those people are there, they're boutique people, and so they're
You heard the word boutique.
Yeah, they're built into the organization. I'm 47 years old, so a lot of things that I used to do the way I used to do them, I don't do them anymore, but I do encourage people to join duly, because you need that motivation, you need that accountability. So there's a couple of things that goes on when you join a group like his that you're not going to get from just going to a gym. Absolutely. You're going to get accountability. Somebody's going to miss you. They're going to challenge you why you weren't there. If he is who I think he is, just by sitting across from him, he's not going to take your money and you don't get no fat, no sweat up.
So my LA Fitness card, just have my LA Fitness card.
Just calculating your money every day. He's like, no, my reputation's built on results, because I've been there, and you gonna show up and you gonna do the work and you're gonna put in the time, and I'm gonna see the results. Or I'm gonna make you do it. Like, remember your mother's call you, y'all come in the house now. Y'all come in the house. And she called you about 5 times. That's why they calling in here. She called you about 5 times. On that 5th time, she calling you in the purse. She coming to drag. So like I said, my son, he's 26. Either you gonna come when I call you, I'm gonna drag you in the house. Absolutely. And so that's just how it works. And those particular things are worth the investment. People want to invest in drinking alcohol, going to the club, and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, I don't have no problem with that, but you need to invest in something that's going to help you along the way. And if he has that in his program, you need to make your way on over there and put some money where your mouth is. You're going to either invest in your health or you're going to invest in your sickness. That's just how the world is right now. If you're not going to put that money in a fitness program or into your nutrition, into a trainer like him, then you're going to put it in some pills and some medication and just tell your body simply to shut up and be quiet while it breaks you down and kills you quicker than what you were supposed to be. Absolutely. That's just how it works. I mean, I know people are like, oh, it's too much money in this and the other. No, it's too much money to be sick. It's too much money to be sitting there saying you're going to do something you know you're not going to do. And so I would like to talk to some of those callers who are calling in. Don't just clock in. Tell us why you're there and what's making you keep coming there.
Yeah, let's do that. We got a call. We have a caller. Hey, how you doing? You're live on the Gospel Hour with Pastor Jéan.
Hi. My question is, how do you see the church reaching the millennials and younger generations when they're into so much of the occultic things that's really grabbing them? And I think one of the guests, Ms. Ward, mentioned about the fact of, people just let certain things get in this eye gate, ear gate, whatever, but you have a younger generation to where they're not really looking at the church for power, but they're going to the occultic and dark side. So how do you see, as a body of Christ, we address that?
Hi, caller. How are you? Thank you so much for calling in. I appreciate your question. It's very important and very powerful. I think what's happening now, not just with the millennials, but with the real church of God, is that we are the body of Christ. And the body of Christ is not just institutional, organizational, going to church on Sundays anymore, but it is the people. People like me, people like Dooley, people like Pastor Ward, and people like yourself, who is each one is reaching one and teaching one and impacting one and forming one. And if we have the Spirit of the Lord upon us, it will go with us, and we will meet people where they are. And God, through the power of His Holy Spirit, gives us a customized communication, because I can't just go out beating all the flies with a fly swatter. Sometimes it takes spray, sometimes it takes a sticky thing. And so when you come in with these people, individuals, you have to understand they're individuals carrying their own set of issues and their own set of problems. And that's why we can't rely on our power or our might. We have to rely on the power of the Most High God, period, point blank, the end. I may be dressed a certain way, I may look a certain way. I definitely don't look like who I am. I'm a minister and a master trainer, but I'm carrying a really big sword, a couple of knives, some small knives, some things, sumo swords, and all kinds of stuff, because I don't know what I'm going to come up against. And we are the body of Christ. It is not just the church in and of itself. If that was it, we wouldn't be in the situation we are. So I really do appreciate your call and your concern about the millennials, but God hasn't forgotten them at all. He is able to reach them in many ways. When Elijah is telling God, well, I thought Jezebel had killed all the prophets. God said, don't get it twisted. I have 7,000 that belong to me, have not bowed to Baal nor kissed his signet ring. God always has a remnant of people who are fire baptized, and they're not playing out here. They're carrying the sword of the truth, and they're cutting down the enemy's course and bans and lies. And that's why I was saying that earlier. He's telling loud lies, and the only thing that combat that loud lies is big, powerful truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help us God.
Amen. Thank you, caller. We have another caller coming in. Hi, this is Pastor Jéan. You're live on the Gospel Hour.
Hello.
Hi.
Turn your radio down, caller. Caller, you live. Turn your radio down.
Yes. Hi.
Hey.
Hi. How are you doing?
I was calling with a comment. I've
Okay.
been coming to effect now for a little bit over a year, and I didn't believe that I could do it, but I could do it now, and I thank God for Dooley. And hi, Dooley. This is Joe.
How you doing?
Hey, caller, how are you?
Turn your radio down, Joe.
Hi, Dooley. This is Joe.
I hear you, Joe.
This is actually Joanne Ward. How are you? I'm
good.
co-hosting with Dooley.
I was calling to let you know that I started effect a year ago, and when I started, I had a little bit of faith, but now I have my whole life has turned around, and I thank God for Dooley and for everything that effect has given and done for me, and that I'm doing for myself, because he made a believer out of me.
Let me ask you a question. What made you take that first step? What there's some listeners right now, and they're sitting there and they're hearing, you guys call in, they're hearing me, they're hearing Pastor Ward. Tell me what made you hear about Effect Fitness and then move to the point of actually showing up there and then staying what you got. Could you tell us about that?
Okay, first of all, my son told me about Effect Fitness, and I was like, I'm not giving up going those. I'm not paying anybody for training or anything. So they Dooley has, you become for free your first time around.
Absolutely free.
See that was it. My first class was bricks, and my son was like, "Don't fall off that brick." But I trusted and believed that I would not fall off that brick. And since then, I have fallen off a couple of times, but I get up and keep right on pushing. But I'm telling you, I believe, and my body has totally transformed. And, I eat better, I live better, I feel better.
How old are you, if you don't mind?
It was a great transformation for me.
How old are you, calling? If you don't mind.
I am 58 years old.
And she don't miss.
Amen.
58, and I go every day. And some months I get up to 70 classes.
Oh, wow.
So you can do it.
How much weight you lost, Joe?
Right around, I started at 232, I'm at like 185 now, and I've lost quite a bit of inches, and hey, if I say so myself, I look great, feel great.
58.
That's what's up. So it was worth your time and your investment.
And I can run, I can do split on 7.5, how about that?
Okay, that's what's up.
Wow. All right, thank you so much.
Thanks for taking my call, and
Thank
I'll
you.
see you in the morning, Dooley.
Hi, Joe.
All right, do we have another caller in? Okay. All right. Listen, we're going to take a short break, and we'll get right back with you with more with Joanna and Dooley. This is your boy, Pastor Jéan, live on the Gospel Hour at Fox Trap Radio.
That don't give me no excuse.
She is
No excuse.
58.
I had a favorite rapper that said something similar. He said his grandma still go to church and she 86 and she had surgery. What's your excuse?
Wow.
I said, dang, you still fighting like that, keeping that faith, and you still pulling strong, and they show. I'm hearing the calls, man. I ain't got no excuse.
Hey, Pink, how you
I
doing?
ain't got no excuse.
Oh, she was. See, I'm.
In there. Okay, you got two.
Yeah.
It was in the phone.
That's actually recording. I'm just actually able to read it here.
23%.
That's good.
Dooley, what's the break? Is she falling off of?
It's
They got these cinder blocks.
That's part of like not having the money to even use the step. Like most people use like aerobic steps.
Right.
So one day I found some bricks kind of like around the dumpster, and I got tired of doing the same workouts. So we said, we come up with some creative ways. We started off just by squatting on it. Having two, putting both feet on them, just kind of squatting, get some. And then I started coming up with ways to like go lateral or go forward, go back. Just natural movements that people do every day. Like I said, that lady's 58 years old. She do bricks just like everybody else.
Okay, show us right quick what the hip. What is it?
Well, hands down, hips down. It's kind of like a frog jump. So
Yeah, we want to see this right quick.
So you hear your hands down, your hips down, and from here all the way up to the ceiling, or high as you can go. As
Go
you
ahead, hit
go.
it one time. Us. Go ahead, hit it one
No,
time.
My bad.
Everybody said everybody was supposed to do
Go
it.
ahead, Pastor. I got your back.
After I get healed, I'm probably my
Because you
image
just,
is-
just had it. I got you. I got you. What's up, Facebook?
And I'm not doing medication. I'm not taking all that medication.
I ain't mad at you. Don't get stuck.
You know.
You see what's going on with this opiates and stuff.
I like
Yeah.
the point you said, you taking these medicines is killing yourself.
It is.
It's just telling the symptom to be quiet. It's not really
Yeah.
dealing with the issue that's causing the pain.
That's
Right.
something I've been doing lately. I've been reading up on like a lot of rituals and stuff that help if you have any type of problem. Simple stuff like headaches, stuff
Yeah,
like
But
that.
that's what you said. But you got to be careful
Right.
with a lot of that, though. Also, when you talk about rituals, it's a very fine line. I believe in holistic healing. Now, what I mean by that is, I believe that God, everything, the earth is God's the fullest thereof. That means that everything we need to heal ourselves, God already put here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the problem is we've destroyed most of it,
Right.
and we've tainted most of it. But God is still God. That is still equal. It's still enough.
Amen.
So I believe in holistic healing. I believe that there are herbs that we can use. But see, the problem is, a lot of times even now with holistic healing, we're making synthetic herbs, and people don't even realize that. They're like, well, no, that's synthetic. And then I get people that will say, well, I'm using sage to get the evil spirits out. Hold on, stop, time out. Pineapples. Let me say you something. Okay, I understand the sage. Sage smells good. You know what I'm saying? But listen, evil cannot cast out evil. Okay? It's biblical. When they came to Christ and they were saying, well, he was the devil, he said, the devil can't cast out the devil. Okay, I cast out devils. I cast them out.
And he still cast devils out.
You know what I'm saying? You can't. I cast them out. I'm not the devil. If you
So back to that sage come in.
okay, back to the sage come in. Listen, if you got that stuff going on in you. You ain't casting nothing out.
That sage ain't gonna work.
It ain't working. It ain't working. If you got a piss poor attitude, you got a bad attitude, and you want to get that negativity, and you a negative person, you can't cast it out. Now, if you need somebody to come and pray that does not have that and touch and agree, you can call us and we'll come and pray with you. Okay? Because see, you can't have. And then y'all want to get your friends who got the same negative attitude
see,
with
that's
you.
that's a lot of
and
this.
y'all got the same negative attitude. Listen.
The same negative issue.
The same negative energy. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I know you all don't. Many of y'all might not follow me or not, but here's one of the things I do a lot. I do a daily affirmation and inspiration. One of the things I told people this year. Listen, if you're the smartest person in your circle, you're destined for failure. Okay? You show me your friends, I'll show you your future. You have to be around people that you gotta grow up to. Okay? You can't be the leader. For you to be better, you gotta be around people better than you.
Exactly
if you're afraid to be the dumbest person in the room, you're afraid to succeed. You need to have people that are gonna hold you accountable.
Right.
And see, a lot of times, especially with black people, we're crabs in a barrel. Let me explain to you about crabs in a barrel. Crabs are not pulling another crab down. They're latching on, trying to come out with you. But you're not strong enough to pull
That's
them.
exactly right.
You have that hood mentality up here talking about, I want to help my people out. You got to help yourself out first. Get yourself out the barrel. Strengthen yourself up. And then attach yourself with some other strong people and pull somebody out. But you can't pull nobody out if you ain't strong enough yourself. You understand what I'm saying?
That's exactly what
so
it is.
that's the thing. Get your life right. Put people around you that's in position that love.
Intimidated by people.
Stop being intimidated by people.
Strong. You need somebody strong.
Exactly.
Iron.
Look at these people. These people are better than me. Did you hear what I said? They are better than
At
me.
something.
And in this, right? I'm saying in this area, they're better than me,
Right.
and they're more diligent than me. So that's why I'm leaning with them, because I need to get what they got. So therefore, I need to submit myself to them.
That's big.
That means even though I'm pastor, if you're a pastor, you ain't submitting yourself to nobody, you ain't no real pastor. Did you hear what I just said?
Get close.
If you're a pastor and you're not submitting yourself to somebody, you're not a real pastor. Because you better understand, you got to learn how to submit. You need to understand that you still need guidance. You still need accountability. That's part of this whole health and fitness. You can't go to somebody's fitness because I ain't going to do this today. Then
Right.
you ain't going to get better.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't work like that. Okay? You get in there and you follow and you do what you can. If you fall off, then you get back up. Okay? You do what you can do. And at the same time, when you're training, your coach is saying that you got 2 more in you. You got 2 more in you. They do.
I wouldn't even
Okay? Don't get mad. I ain't got it. You got it. Even if it's 2 to 1.75, you got it. They know what muscle failure looks like. You ain't hit it yet. If you got enough energy to say you can't do it,
you can do it.
You got enough energy to do it.
And get mad, but just still do it. I don't care about being mad. I ain't too sensitive like that. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
not
Joanna,
liking me, and y'all already know that though. I don't care.
I tell my people all the time.
What about those trainers that be skipping numbers though?
One, 1, 2, 1, 1.
We wasn't doing the rep right.
Ain't we on 5?
It only count if you do the rep right. So if you don't do the rep right, that one don't count.
If y'all ain't got it, we still 1.
Exactly. How you want that to count when you didn't have to do it?
You know,
but it's real talk though. That's real talk though.
But that's the thing. And one of the things that I tell you got to understand with trainers and people that are trying to help you. I don't care who it is. I even tell my church, listen, you will not always like me, and I won't always like you, but I will always love you.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I will always be you. It's gonna be some days you ain't gonna like. And to be honest with you, being in shape, I'm proud military. At one point, I hated PT. Okay, but then you're gonna get to a point, and like you hear what Dooley's saying, what Jéan is saying. Everybody who's trying to say, you're gonna hate it. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna be hard. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. The first day you go, you're gonna get up there, you're gonna do the free trial. Okay, yeah, all right. You're gonna feel good about yourself. Gonna go the next day. Okay, that third day, your car ain't gonna start on time. You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna be like, well, you know. Then you're gonna be like, oh, my child, oh, I'm hungry. Or, I didn't fix my breakfast. Or, we got a meeting at 10 o'clock. I probably need to prepare for it. No, get your tail up at 3 o'clock then and work on exactly that. Right. Okay? Well, I'm gonna tell you something. My prayer time, I'm gonna have to do it, but it cuts to prayer time. That means I gotta wake up earlier. That means I gotta go to bed earlier. That's the thing. That's what I'm gonna have to do. So you're gonna have to make that sacrifice, okay, to make this happen. But it's gonna start with you. And that means that when you get through, and when you make it through day 30 and day 35 and then day 60, you're indoctrinated. It's a part of your lifestyle now. But that also means you gotta watch what you put in. That goes back to that sage and all this other stuff. I'm not knocking it, but you gotta watch what you put in your body. Watch what you put in your body. You can't be.
Where is sage coming from?
It's different things. There's so many different things out here you can do.
No, I'm saying, why do people think that was gonna cast around?
Because it's a practice, right? It's an old ancient practice. The sage supposed to get the spirits out the house.
They go back in history. It goes back. But a lot of people don't really read up on
this
it.
Sage,
they just do it.
They just do a lot of stuff.
But like you said,
it can
represent a lot of different things. Especially, like you said, the person you are, that's who you are.
Well, I see some hellions be burning sage. And I'm like, you a hellion. I'm talking about you trying to get out of it. You the demon.
What about
you the demon. You.
The demon that want the demon.
You know what I'm saying? You can't listen, evil can't cast out evil like fat can't cast out fat. How about that?
Right.
That's
real.
Y'all ready?
We ready.
Let's do it. Love y'all energy, great energy. Coming in at 5, 4, 3.
Hey, how you doing? This is your boy Pastor Jéan live on the Gospel Hour on Fox Trap Radio with Joanna and Dooley. Listen, I know we do a lot of things on the break y'all didn't get a chance to see, so you might as well come on and watch. I'll pick that up later. But listen, now I know we talked about protecting ourselves. We've talked about helping ourselves, our ear gates and our eye gates. We've talked about being faithful to God in the temple. But now there's some other things that we got to look at, and that is what we put in our body. Okay, so we know about working out. We know about being diligent and being disciplined. But what about what we eat? Let's talk about that. Either one of you want to go first?
I'll let Dooley go first.
Now I know Dooley, you got some people that come in with meal preps at your gym on Saturdays, don't you?
Absolutely. They there every day, but.
Oh, okay, every day, okay.
I think people, especially when you start your fitness journey, you don't know how to work out, you don't know how to eat. I just think you should start somewhere. So maybe you should just start with your food first. Mm-hmm. All right, so you're on the fence, you don't really know. I think food is the thing that it's your fuel. So if you can't read up on what you was eating and see how because it all translate back to the body. So you're talking about your greens, so you're talking about your food, you're talking about your different things. I'm telling you, You need to be able to go back and read up on it, check it, and then you see how it's been working in your body.
Okay, Joanna?
You know, like everything else, there's this, you know, all these different type of diets, and there are, you know, all this different type of detoxification, and it's just a saturation of information. We're in that information age. The Bible says that that information is going to abound. But you know, food was never meant to be that complicated either. And diet is, if you were to take $1, you would break down fitness, because there's only one pathway to physical fitness. You can lose weight, get sick, bulimic, anorexic. You can lose weight in many, many ways. Cancer, whatever. The flu, drop 20 pounds or whatever. But fitness has one pathway, that's through eating right and exercise. And in that container, if you were to break it down into the size of $1, 3/4 is going to be what you eat. And it is, and 1/4 is going to be the fitness part. Here's why. Your body is fueled by your food. It's not just about losing weight and looking good and getting here, but there are people who believe they can exercise for 90 minutes 2 times a day and not eat anything, and that's going to actually benefit the body. Am I right, dude?
That's right. It's so wrong.
But in their minds, if I eat less and work out more, I'm going to benefit.
Okay, that I guilty.
Okay.
Buy stores fat.
Fitness is just like faith. There's no gimmicks, games, tricks to it. It's not a one-night stand. You're not going to work out one time and lose 20 pounds. So people who promote this foolishness, I can't buy into it. Fitness wants to be a stable fixture in your life. It wants to be married to you forever, just like faith does. And so you have to treat it and cultivate it like it's that nurturing relationship that you want to love. You don't want to cheat on it with hamburgers, french fries, cookies, and ice cream. You don't want to cheat on it with these things. You want to embrace it. You want to cultivate it. But we don't know how to do real relationships because we don't know how to do our own bodies. We don't know how to love our own bodies, feed, you, and nurture our
Say
bodies.
that again. I don't think they heard. Say that again. Turn to the camera and say that again. That's a word. We gonna use this as a soundbite. I need you to say that again so everybody sees this.
Well, the reason that we have jacked up relationships is because we're jacked up with our relationship with our own selves and our own bodies, and we don't nature and nurture and take care of our own selves, not correctly anyway. So how can I take care of you? And so it is with men who are coming to me with this foolishness, and I'm saying to myself, dude, really? Like, really?
Yeah,
really?
Wow.
Like, you
Wow.
really want to do this?
Wow.
In your own mind.
Wow.
Now, are you really considering what I really do for this? Do you see what I've invested in myself? Do you see the time that I take with myself? Do you understand what I'm doing for myself? Not in a selfish way, but it's a way of self-love. So if I love myself like this, I can love you like that. But if you don't love you like that, you can't love me like that. So now we're in a conflict.
Wow.
We got an issue here. And
Wow.
that's a conversation that they're not going to talk to you about, and they're just going to tell you just go on and move on like it's okay.
Oh, wow, that was, boy, y'all single people, y'all didn't hear that? Y'all need to listen. If you can't, if that person can't love themselves and take care of themselves, they can't love you.
I mean, that's
and take care of you. That, you know what? And that's the real deal. That's the real deal. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people talk about, and you know, I admit, you know, I'm one of those people that count calories and was counting calories, and you know, when I was doing it, I was literally, I was under a thousand calorie diet a day, working out twice a day. Okay?
Really?
Yeah.
How did that work out? No, I want to know. Like, what? Tell me what happened, because I need to know.
Well, see, what had happened was, I actually really, I was losing some weight, but it was just like that relationship.
Right.
You know, after a while, I had to do the walk of shame.
Just give up. You like, I can't. I'm out.
Like,
you couldn't keep spending money like that, Lindsay.
Right.
You couldn't sustain. You were doing something you couldn't sustain, right?
Exactly. And I tried to incorporate. What happened is I tried to incorporate a normal lifestyle with it, but when I realized that I wasn't doing it with balance, so I tapped out. I tapped out. I was outside the ring. I was done, and. So now my whole thing is I'm trying to figure out this whole, because you know, I got Vitamixes, I got this, I got that, I got all that. You can get my Vitamix. That Vitamix is a real deal now. That's a real deal. But I mean, you name it. I got meal prep containers. I got everything you can think of.
You know
got everything you need.
You know what you need. You know what you need.
To do it. What? I needed.
You need that.
You mean do it?
Do it. Sorry, dude.
I got it.
You need that, because I mean, all that stuff you can buy. I know people with full of gyms in their house.
Yeah,
It does not motivate you to get there.
Yeah.
It doesn't scare you not to be there. See, he's gonna scare you not to be there.
I got it.
I mean, so that's the thing is, I realized that, and I know a lot of you have different things that they've fallen short with, and I'm saying this, and I'm sharing my story with people so you all understand and not be ashamed,
Right.
and be able to do better, because I want people to be healthy. And if you believe in God, I'm just going to be honest, it's the temple of God, and we want to sit back and we want to compartmentalize our relationship with God. You know, and that's the problem. We want to take one part. Well, that's okay. No, it's not okay, because there's a thing called the fruit of the Spirit. Okay, and the fruit of the Spirit wasn't fruits. It's a fruit.
That's exactly
You know,
right.
you can't eat love and not eat peace.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're not eating one, you're not eating none.
Right.
You're not partaking in any of it. And taking care of our body is part of that, taking care of the temple of God and being obedient to God. So I'm doing, like I said, I'm doing this because I want you all to begin to hold yourselves accountable and get with people that'll hold yourselves accountable. I know we got some we don't have, okay. All right, I want you to keep yourselves accountable. I know some people that's done some great things and they've lost weight, but I want to ask you, does healthy have a size?